level. To get into them, you just click on the word in the book here. So this first mission is a playground for you to see what traits these drakes have. One of the things you can do is you can switch back and forth between female and male. You'll notice that the males, their sex chromosomes are not homologous, just like humans. They have a shorter chromosome that defines males. And something you're going to want to pay attention to is that males have this little thing on their throat sac here. That's an important phenotypic observation to make. Just like turkeys, the male drakes have that little gobbler there. Then we're going to click through here and look at some of the other traits. There's one here for skin color. This drake right now is metallic. You can see it's kind of shiny. We can change its alleles to non-metallic, and that makes it dull. Now, you might have noticed that when it had one allele for metallic and one allele for non-metallic, it was still metallic. So if you looked at the notes that I posted, that means that the metallic trait is dominant to non-metallic. You can be metallic and have one of each or both, but the only way to be non-metallic is to be homozygous or have the same alleles, both non-metallic. Looks like wings are the same. As you can see there, when I popped up one wing, it added wings. Forelimbs, it looks like forelimbs are also dominant here when you have one allele for forelimbs. It still has forelimbs. If you have no alleles for forelimbs, then that's the only way you could have no forelimbs. And then hind limbs, also dominant to no hind limbs. So these are things that we're going to want to note because they're important characteristics for the rest of the game here. So metallic is a dominant trait. Remember, dominant means you only need one type of that allele. Wings are a dominant trait. Forelimbs, dominant trait. And hind limbs are a dominant trait. Oh, and then the males have, I'm going to call it a turkey gobbler. I don't really know what else to call it. So those notes are going to be saved for me. So when I hit bring it on here, it's going to bring me my first mission. All right, we're going to change the alleles until we match the target drake. So taking a look at this guy here, or actually this is a gal because it has no throat sac. It also has no forelimbs, no hind limbs, no wings, and it is metallic. Now, one of the themes of this, since it is a game, is that we're supposed to match the target drake in as few moves as possible, and then you're rated 1 through 3 stars. So let's take a look at our notes here. Metallic is a dominant trait. Wings is dominant. So in order for our drake to have no wings, it's going to have both alleles for no wings. Okay, which it does. That's good. No forelimbs. And forelimbs is dominant. So that means it would have to have both no forelimbs. No hind limbs. Yeah. And then males have the turkey gobbler. Let's see, is ours going to be male? Its sex chromosomes are the same length, so that means it's a female, right? Females are XX, males are XY, so males would have the little tiny one. Now, I'm going to go ahead and say that the only thing we're not matching up here with is the metallic part. So if I just change this to metallic, and hit enter. Yeah. And since I did that in the fewest number of moves, then I earned 3 stars. So let's go ahead and go to the next challenge. In this one, you need to get 3 trials in a row correct. So I'm going to do the first one with you guys, and then I'm going to trust you to be able to do the second 2. So that will get cut out of the video. All right, female again. So we want to make sure the sex chromosomes are good. Has wings. Let's see. Well, wings are dominant. So having wings, that's good. Non-metallic. If I bring up my notes again, metallic is the dominant trait. So that means in order for the drake to be non-metallic, both of its alleles need to be non-metallic. No forelimbs. Forelimbs are dominant, so we'll have to go no forelimbs in order to get that done. No hind limbs. Okay, this looks good. All right, nailed that first one. Now, like I said, I'm going to leave you to do these second 2 on your own here. I do want to point out that this one's got that little turkey gobbler thing. So in order to get this right, I'm going to need to flip that over to male. All right, good luck with your 2.